Okay, I'm going to do a quick video about a quick project. I do a bunch of little weird projects throughout the year, almost like a Mr. Fix-It shop. You know, I have so many different saved and organized types of material and stuff that I end up doing little odd things all the time. I generally was shying away from covering those with a video because I had this idea that the channel needed to have a sort of a cohesive feel to what it is that I do, but I guess it's my channel and it's about me and what I do, so let's just make sure that we cover everything that I might get up to. To begin with, this project is part of a larger conventional carpentry or renovating project, but they have the new homeowner has an entire drop ceiling that the previous owner bought these coffer shaped drop ceiling tiles, so it looks like a coffer ceiling. Does it look like a high-end finished wood coffer ceiling? No, but these are actually pretty expensive and take a little bit of time to get for special order. Anyway, they had some hanging fixtures in that room that the new owner doesn't want anymore, and to get two of the same style coffer tile would be a couple weeks, and I don't know exactly the dollar amount, but they were happy to have me fix them. So how do you fix vacuum formed, which is how this is done, styrene? They have a tool that looks like this. It'd be called a tool. You know, it can be plaster. In industry, it's probably metal. You know, I could even make my own tool by filling the backside of this up with plaster after I walled it off. If I had a big vacuum former, I could have just made fresh ones, but I don't. I sold my big vacuum former that I actually built. Anyway, it's plastic and it's been painted, so you can see I sanded on it and I got some of the paint started coming off. I don't want to get into peeling all the paint off of this. It's a thin, cheapo styrene, and it would be a nightmare and I could damage it. So I went in the corner until I found the paint coming off, and then I tried to do a better job with this one, even though it got away from me a little bit. It's not going to hurt anything because all I really need to do is give that a little bit of tooth, it's called, so that I can glue to it with an adhesive. And then I ordered another sheet of 16th inch thick plywood, styrene. It's the thinnest I could get from McMaster-Carr. You can get into thousandths of an inch, 10 or 20 thousandths of an inch. 16th of an inch is about 6.5 thousandths of an inch, 60 thousandths of an inch, 65 thousandths. Anyway, they come shipped overnight. Just regular shipping, but almost everything I get from McMaster-Carr to me in my location is the next day, which is awesome. It came in this sort of fortified cardboard, and I just measured and laid out and made two squares that fit down in that lower cavity. And here they are here. Just a quick razor score and a bend and snap, and they came out of there. I'm trying to keep my voice down a little bit because my girlfriend is a massage therapist, and she has a client next door. Anyway, then I sanded on these boys until they don't have any more shine. You can see that this should be dead flat. And so now I've got those pieces and they sit down inside of here. And the other nice thing about this, I don't have to match a paint because they're having the whole thing painted. They're going to take all the tiles down, paint them all a matte finish, which I think is going to help the cheapy plastic look of it. I'm painting everything a matte finish. So they just needed these prepped and ready to be painted with the rest of them. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to blow them off with the air to get rid of all the dust, and then I'm going to wipe them all off with alcohol to clean them all off from any finger grease or anything else that may be on there. And then I'm going to glue them down into here, probably with contact cement, because there's just so much surface area and they don't weigh very much. It's not a best practice to glue to a paint. But like I said before, I don't want to disturb this paint and strip it all down. It's not like these are metal or something. They're very thin. I mean, they're half as thick as this. I don't know where we could see it here on the edge there. You know, it's half as thick as the styrene that I bought. It's made out of probably 30,000 styrene, and this is more like 60, 65. Anyway, these two will be more robust. I wanted to keep it as thin as possible because there is a little edge here that catches the light on everybody. And the more material you add, the more you lose that little edge. Anyway, we'll get it glued down in here after they're all clean, and then I'll carefully put a little bit of flexible, paintable painter's caulk in that inside corner and swing through there with my finger like I just did to create a little meniscus or an inside corner round like the rest of this has, and then we'll take it over and they'll be ready to be painted with the others. They'll weigh a little bit more than the rest, but you'll never know, and that's the type of weird thing that just comes along, and generally a carpenter and stuff doesn't want to mess with something like this. It's a special order material. It's a special you know, set of skills that they may or may not have, but that's where I try to separate myself. It's a full service This is one of the many ways that I can just pick up and go with something that it ends up costing. You know, this will be $100 spent of the client's time, or excuse me, the client's money. It's $50 a tile, but they may have been about, you know, more than 20 each, potentially, to order new, and you would have been waiting to try and paint them together with the rest of the paint project, where the guys are at the house right now painting everything. So time is of the essence. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll see you.